So, this is where you're gonna go. So I fucked up some canvases around a month ago, and they were gonna be Mother's Day gifts, but then I got really mad one day when I was trying to do it, and I gave up, rage quit, and haven't picked up painting since really, until 2 days ago. So I painted some things 2 days ago, and then today I just realized some of these things that I'm painting, like this blackout thing that I'm actually finishing as a blackout, I just got mad one day and like did that. So now I have to actually black it out entirely. Thanks for that, Sarah. I usually do myself favors for the future me, but this is one of the things I'm really bad at sometimes. If something's not going my way in art, then I rage quit and I get really mad at it, and I don't usually pick it up for like a month or two. That's exactly what happened here. So I have to fix past Sarah's mistakes from like a month or two ago, and then I have to eventually, hopefully, the goal is to make Mother's Day gifts and give them around Father's Day to my moms, like my husband's mom and my mom, because we went to lunch with them before Mother's Day, and I was like, I'm sorry I don't have your paintings done. I usually do something creative, and I have just not been into painting lately. But now I'm kind of into painting again, mostly because, like, what else am I doing with my life? That's part of it, and then another part of it is I don't want to be in my house that much lately because it's really nice out and no one's using the barn these days. So I wanted to be the one that uses the barn if no one else will. And it's a beautiful view out here, and despite those birds that you hear constantly, that's kind of annoying, but it's also kind of cute. It's just like the cycle of life. Eventually they will be pushed out of the nest like baby birds are. And wow, speaking of, it's like they heard me. Speaking of being kicked out of the nest, my mom, for example, would have never kicked me out of the nest. Like, I would have still been at my mom's house, scary to say, if it wasn't for my husband, which scares me actually, because I was just like timid and shy and scared of the world in a way. I've always kind of like rebelled against my mom in that way too. Like, she's like very timid and like abiding by every rule because she's a female, and and I don't know, we were just trained the same, you know what I mean? So I'm really glad that I eventually moved out of my mom's house. I guess this is gonna be like a mother talk for this vlog. Sorry for the long start. Mom, if you're the one watching this, please don't. If your family really actually even, I'd prefer if you don't watch this. Sorry, not sorry. Like, this is my journal, and this is where I have fucking friends, if you want to call them that. I don't know. I kind of think of them as friends, but I have friends all over the world that watch me, and this is for them and me, and not anyone really close to me. You know what I mean? I know there are a few friends of mine, just a couple of really good friends, that actually watch my videos. It surprises the fuck out of me, honestly, because I don't know. This is just what I do for fun, you know what I mean? But there's nowhere really for Riley to lay down over here, but she's just pestering Minnie. Anyways, about mothers. So I saw my mom today. She got my hair dyed with her. You can't tell at all because it's peekaboos, and peekaboos are just like the yellow, or not yellow, ew, blonde, like underneath. I guess you could do any color, but I like to do bright blonde under my dark and medium brown brunette. And that's what I did today. So I saw my mom. We tend to do that ourselves, like together, because we've just, like, since I was a teenager, that's like one of the only things that we have in common, that we like to get our hair dyed. Although today was not a fun experience, so I don't think I'm going to be doing it for a while. Not that I do this often, like the last time was in January and it is June, so it's like 5 months or whatever between, right? So I don't really like to get my hair done, but it's just something I've gotten accustomed to doing, and it's something that we do as a bonding thing, my mom and I. But today was just not a fun day at all, really. Like, I don't know. Like, I started off the bat talking about my chicken. I started talking about my chickens right away off the bat, and that was like fine, but then I just said, like, I wish I'd had chickens when I lived on an acreage with my mom, and she was like, well, we don't like chickens, like, it's hard work, whatever. And I'm like, it's not hard work, I had nothing to do, but whatever, like, we don't have to talk about this now, that'd be great if we didn't actually. And she's like, no, let's talk about this. I'm like, okay, we're in public, and I'm like stuck here, you know, and like, my mom just has a tendency to like trap me in situations, like in the car or in appointments or something, like in public, where we're both stuck somewhere waiting for something to happen or be done. And then she like digs into the really bad, hard, terrible parts of life. And I'm like, why are you doing this right now? Why can't we do this on the phone or like text about it or just never talk about it anyways? Because why are we talking about it? It's not something that we have to talk about. So my mom and dad are like entirely opposite people. I don't ever talk about my dad either. So this is like a parent vlog or something. But my dad and my mom are like so different that whenever my mom would be like super my mom, my dad would just like roll his eyes, and I was like, yeah, agreed, like I'm on your side about this. And then now my dad and I are just like not close at all. So I don't feel like I have that ally anymore, which is really shitty, honestly. If you have daddy issues, I totally fucking feel you there. It's almost like I turned like 21 or 22 or whatever. I don't even know. Maybe 23, 24. It's one of those years recently, and my dad was just like, "Okay, sayonara, you're good, you're an adult now, you don't need my attention, affection, or like communication at all." It just really sucks. Like, I've tried to reach out a few times, but I'm just done trying. I remember being like 16 years old and my dad's like confiding in my mom, because they're divorced as of when I was like 2 years old, right? And my dad's like confiding with my mom, like, how do I communicate with Sarah, blah, blah, blah. And they told me, like, or my mom told me about this or whatever. And my mom just said, like, you gotta, like, force yourself into her life because she's a teenager, blah, blah, blah. But, like, it's like he just gave up. And, like, I'm not, like, repelling anyone. I'm not telling him not to be in my life or anything. In fact, like, lately I've been, like, reaching out sort of a little bit. But I'm, like, not gonna put myself out there if I'm not gonna get, like, any kind of, like, bone. Like, throw me a bone, and then maybe our relationship will continue, you know what I mean? Or it won't. Like, I don't care. Like, whatever. I have friends. I have my husband's family. I have, like, such good friends that it feels like family. Like, I'm actually really not hurt about it, you know? It just sometimes bothers me a bit. Clearly, that's why I'm making a video about it. But I don't know. This has just been a weird family vlog that turned in from, like, a mom vlog, rant vlog. I don't know what I'm going to title this video. I don't know if I'm going to post it. I don't know if I should post it. But all I know is if it's family watching, please stop. Why are you watching my videos? Please, I told you not to. Please do not watch my videos. Thank you very much. And if you're any other person in the world, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Spread kindness however you can, whenever you can. I'm sorry to rant about my family issues, but sometimes shit just has to be ranted about, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do some tarot now. I want to pull some tarot decks, and I have to go to the house to grab my last couple decks that I forgot about that are my favorites while I let this black paint dry. So, cheers. I hope you have a great day. I might film again later today. Like, this is kind of like my thing. Like, I'm kind of in my element right now. I'm in the barn alone. It's a Friday afternoon. I've done all of the errands I had to do today. I drove for a long time today, and I'm really not used to driving lately, and it kind of pissed me off the whole time, honestly, not gonna lie, because it's just like I'm paying for the gas, and I'm not able to be comfortable or chill at home. And I've been so claustrophobic. That's another video I'm gonna talk about. Stay tuned for my claustrophobia video, because I really need to talk about that, like, today. But right now, I'm just gonna turn this off for now, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye, take care, love you.